and I will be your MC for this evening. I would like to first kick it off to Musi, who's going to regale us with a beautiful Quranic recitation.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وأعطينا لهم عذاب السعير.
Well, Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you. Welcome everyone, Eid Mubarak. That means have a blessed feast. We are celebrating the ending of the month of Ramadan for the last 29 days. Muslims who have been fasting, not eating anything from the first light of dawn until the setting of the sun. And then breaking fast with a meal called the Iftar, which means the breaking of the fast. And this Iftar tonight that you're joining us for, thank you so much everyone who's here. This Iftar is not only ending the fasting of this day, but ending the fasting of the month. It is prohibited for Muslims to fast on the Eid day, even though fasting on any other day is welcome and encouraged. And because this is a time for celebration. During this month, we have abstained from the things that are pertaining to our animal nature. The desire for food, for drink, for intimate relations. These are all things that we did not do during the day. They were allowed at night, however. 29 days of no food or water will be a little bit too much to ask of anybody. And shown that we are capable of mastering our own selves. I like to say it is a form of practice. It's like an exercise. You know, if you're on a football team, you don't just show up for the big game. You got to show up for the practice, and you got to exercise so that you have the ability. We are exercising our willpower. You have to have a willpower. It takes a strong willpower to be submissive to the will of God. And if we can resist the temptation to eat and drink and engage in sex, then we can resist any of the temptations that Satan, Shaitan, might throw at us the rest of the time. But tonight, celebration. Thank you so much for joining us. We will be having, when the sun sets, there will be a call to prayer. We will break our fast with some dates and drinking of water. And then the Muslims will go and pray. And by the way, anyone who would like to observe us is welcome to come. Just stand to the side so you don't get in anybody's way and observe the prayer. And then we'll resume here for the full meal. So I look forward to that. And if anybody has any questions or anything you'd like to discuss with me or anybody else, please do so. It's a night to mingle and get to know people. So again, thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum. On behalf of Bradley Hills Presbyterian Church, thank you so much for including us tonight and BJC and friends from the community in this Interfaith Iftar to celebrate the interfaith witness that is at this special place. This is a time in the season for Christians of Lent when Jesus sacrificed and where we recognize his faith and fasting and discipline. And I have so much respect for the journey that you all have been on in this month of fasting and faith, of discipline and sacrifice as well, to show your commitment. And so we want to say thank you to this connection of what this night for BJC and for Bradley Hills to be included by MIIC means. It's been 6 years this summer coming up when Makami Ibrahim will have been worshiping here, and it is just so great to see old friends and to make new ones, for people of different generations to connect and for the youth of the different faiths to connect. And so I just want to say thank you and gratitude for what it means to be a beacon of light, to have three faiths gathering, breaking bread together, and walking journeys together in a world that needs exactly what's going on here tonight. So I wanted to say thank you and Eid Mubarak.
Anyone who fails to see all the signs of his existence that he has spread around. Anyone who fails to see all the signs of his existence that he has spread around will become completely one, walking in the desert sand, having no peace of mind. With a loved one, with a puppy, with a zombie,
Thank you. والضحى والليل إذا سجى ما ودعك ربك وما قلى وللآخرة خير لك من الأولى ولسوف يعطيك ربك فترضى ألم يجدك يتيما فآوى ووجدك ضالا فهدى ووجدك عائلا فأغنى فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر وأما السائل فلا تنهر وأما بنعمة ربك فحدث صدق الله العظيم.
You know, you've all been fasting. You know, please, not all been fasting. Those of you who have been fasting, you know what it feels like to be hungry. You know, there are people who are hungry not because they're fasting, but because they have no food. And you know that in order for us to conduct our services here, we have to pay the rent, and we have to pay for the speakers and the overhead costs, and that's done by your donations to Maqam Ibrahim. So tonight I've been asked to get you excited about making donations for Maqam Ibrahim's operating expenses and for the Islamic American Zakat Foundation's distributions to help the poor and needy in the United States. Charity begins at home. I will only encourage you to do these things by saying, I hope you all enjoyed tonight's iftar. And that's the kind of thing the Maqam Ibrahim does. I hope that if you haven't come to our Jummah, you will come. And it's not just for the Muslims. The non-Muslims are welcome to audit as well. And come to the prayers. We had Taraweeh prayer during the entire month. These are the things that are sustained by your donations. We are trying to raise, during the month of Ramadan and the Eid period, we're trying to raise a total of $50,000 for the Maqam Ibrahim operations and $25,000 for charity. So if you will please be generous, I'm going to stop here and let my sister do the close.